I like the silence. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, not working. God, this is why we're making a new sound.
Fucker, we better have what next? I'm going to soundboard.
Shit a brick.
We better have Skeletor next soundboard. See, I don't like that one.
Why?
It just means nothing to me. It holds no emotional attachment to me.
This one.
Godspeed, Spider-Man.
See, that's good stuff. That's from like the beginning of the show.
So that stays.
Of course.
So we should do this off the air. One more bit of news, and then we'll wrap it up. And this will be a shorter story. So Chris Hemsworth, he's out doing some press for Furiosa.
Can I say one thing really quick?
Can you make it epic?
No, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, I fucking love. Go ahead.
No, finish what you're saying.
No, just say your sound drop.
It doesn't
Does
even work.
work?
It doesn't even.
Which one was it? Which one was it? Which one was it?
Talk about Chris Hemsworth, please.
Which one was it?
I don't give a shit anymore.
I'm so fucking pissed. I've been doing nothing but because we're gonna see it here. What, a couple weeks? Furiosa. What, 24th?
It's the 24th. Yeah.
I'm fucking super excited because Anya Taylor-Joy is awesome. The only thing I've seen her in is New Mutants, but she kicked ass in that. And
she's great in The Menu.
The what?
The Menu.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one either.
It's a good movie. Good
I should check
movie.
it out. I should check it out.
I said show and I said she movie.
But I'm really excited for that. But Hemsworth is really making me excited about this because the prosthetics, I don't know if they just gave him like just a little bit of like a mask kind of, but
Well,
he
they
just
gave him like a prosthetic nose.
he has. I know he has prosthetics. I'm saying like I don't know if that just gave him the freedom to act like he's just so fucking. He eats the fucking scenery in every fucking scene, you know?
He was doing an interview for Vanity Fair.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he was talking about like how excited he was to do this.
Yeah, not just to be a George Miller Mad Max.
And he said like it was fun for him to like get lost in this character and get lost.
And he
in
does,
this.
dude.
And
it looks so good. And he.
And well,
who do we have here?
But what I love about these Mad Max movies is I don't know if it was George Miller said it or someone said about these movies, and I want to go back and watch them before Furiosa because I have all of them. But it's just interesting to see him be so excited about this because in his interview with Vanity Fair, he kind of apologizes for Love and Thunder, and he already kind of talked about it. Where he had previously said he felt like, yeah, maybe it was a little too silly. Maybe we just leaned in. We were having just too much fun. Look, people have their opinions about that movie. I enjoyed it, but I do see how people, and rightfully so, I think how some people could think it's too silly. It was too silly, and
I just think that they let Taika. Do we have that? They let him.
Oh, I was gonna do you that. if it fucking works.
Oh wow. They let him. I think they let him have like way too much freedom. And what I mean by that is that they should have said like, hey, we still. I know it's formulaic and whatnot, but the fans that watch this stuff are looking for a movement forward in this larger story, and you're not giving us any of that. You're giving us Hercules. That's cool. But not really because we don't know if Thor's coming. You know, I mean, so what does that do for us?
To quote Hemsworth, this is
but it was a fun movie.
Hemsworth said, quote, I got caught up in the improv and the wackiness, and I became a parody of myself. I didn't stick the landing. I think we just
way to go, Chris.
I think we just had too much fun. It's always hard being in the center of it and having any real perspective. I love the process. It's always a ride, but you just don't know how people are going to respond. And that was him previously talking about Love and Thunder. And again, I think there's fair criticisms of that, but it is just interesting to see Hemsworth kind of publicly apologize for that. And you can tell it kind of bothers him a little bit. But I think they could bring it around with Thor 5. if we commit to the idea of like, okay, we're gonna have Thor versus Hercules, like
Right,
that could be a fun movie.
I could see them being a Thor now, another
but
Thor.
so help me God,
So help me God.
if you don't fucking bring in Beta Ray Bill,
Oh my fucking God!
hey, better yet, let's mix it up. Bring in Ares too. Fuck it. Bring in. Maybe it's because I've been reading that Punisher book, but bring in Ares and Hercules. Fuck it.
Oh,
Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
I could do without
Go
Ares.
back to we've done this space trek. We've done the space trek in Thor. Bring him back.
No, we can do some more space truck in Thor.
Or yeah, but have
Because that was like all the Kirby stories, all the from the '60s was.
We can do shit with but bring in Beta Ray Bill, bring in all this other shit. Is what I'm saying.
They had like Tales from Asgard was like a secondary story in like the really back in the day in the Tales of Astonish and shit before it was Thor, and it was just stuff that happened in Asgard. So that gave the fans like the Asgard shit, like, hey, these are the gods and they're fucking doing their shit. And then Thor was off like fighting the living planet and going to like the dark dimension and shit and meeting the high evolutionary. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, it is sad to some
really,
level, but
yeah.
I do think that there's still hope for it in his character. I don't think he's done with the character, and I think there's more stories to tell. But
always stories.
And
get Walter Simonson to direct the next one.
I want everybody to get a little perspective here.
Mm-hmm.
You also have to understand Love and Thunder had insurmountable expectations because the last 3 appearances of Thor, you can almost look at that.
Were monsters at the box office.
But you also have to think of it as a trilogy. If you think about Ragnarok to Infinity War to Endgame, Thor, that arc is awesome. Such a great arc. And no matter what you did on the other end of that, I think you could have, sure, you could have told a good movie there. But I just think that's also some of the aspects that are into it of we have to, and they were just trying to do too much. They were trying to also have Jane be involved and Gore and
yeah, it was too many things going and Korg and Valkyrie. I look, I got to be honest, like if they had left the goats at the beginning,
the screaming,
like that's funny as hell. But like the 2 or 3 times that they made another appearance, it was like, okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
Don't butt me.
Hemsworth is going to be just fine. He's going to be fucking awesome.
No,
I'm Furiosa.
Oh
I can't
my
wait.
God. Are you as excited for me as I am for him for that role?
Yeah.
Like I think he's just going to I love one of my favorite actors is Willem Dafoe, one of our favorite actors. And one of the things that we love about him, do you like Gene Hackman too?
Of course.
One of the things we love about those actors is, and they appeared in a movie called Mississippi Burning together, which I just watched, which is really good. But one of the things we love about them is that
this soundboard, dude. I can't wait for 150.
One of the things about, don't you have Godspeed Spider-Man?
Godspeed,
there you go.
Spider-Man.
It's Willem.
That's not the one I wanted. I wanted to finish it.
I know. Sorry, he's just being complainer. Anyway, they chew the scenery. I love watching actors do that. So that is going to be fun.
I don't think it was Chris's fault. I think there's one person to blame. Fucking Tiki Watiti, dude. I fucking quit. This is why we're doing a soundboard overhaul.
Doing a soundboard overhaul. Somebody get a gin and tonic.
Unzip it.
No. I write the words. Let's move on to, what is it? Is it long box time?
You know what
Do we have that?
It's time. Who fucking knows, Tyler? Let's find out together.
Because I don't still have it. Well, I might.
I think.
You made it up.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
We got that. That's good. Off-panel, off-topic with Jake and Tyler.